Hi everyone! So something I've been thinking about a lot lately is the question, why do we want an audience? And I mean this specifically for YouTubers, especially people in the small YouTuber community. Social media now allows us to perform for each other like 24 hours a day, and so we kind of play this dual role of audience as well as performer. I recently rewatched Bo Burnham's Make Happy on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, it's everything. I recommend you go check it out. Towards the end of his special, Bo said, if you can go your whole life without an audience, do it. I might be paraphrasing, but that's pretty much the gist of it. It's something that really stuck in my mind, and I actually considered quitting YouTube because I just kept thinking like, well, why am I doing this? Why do I feel like I need to have this audience and put these videos out there? I mean, like, does it really matter? Who cares? And like, what is it about this like certain kind of attention that we get from social media, like after posting a photo or a video, Facebook status, a tweet? And why do we get so excited when we start gaining a bunch of followers or getting views on a video? Like, these things just seem so arbitrary, and we say that we do them for happiness, or it's like self-expression, but there are a lot of other things that can do that too. So like, what is it specifically about this platform that just like gives us that kind of, that like high, I guess you could say? It's just kind of pathetic the more you think about it. Make happy, more like make depressed, know what I'm saying? Hell, just kidding, I was actually happy when I watched it, but you know, just some things like this really like got under my skin. So when YouTube became popular, people started to realize that they can make a career out of posting videos online about pretty much anything. And one of the things that I'm afraid of now is that YouTube is becoming the new Hollywood. People are attracted to the fame and money that comes from this sort of career, and you're allowing yourself to get discovered by other people, and you just keep like building up those social media numbers. And some people do YouTube because they do want to be in Hollywood. They want to be in shows and movies, and this is like the first step up there, I guess. But you can't blame people for trying to make it big in the simplest way possible. I mean, if someone told you that you can make a full-time career out of just staying at home and talking to a camera, I'm sure you would do it. You don't need to leave your room, and you don't even need to be fully dressed to do it. Like, I didn't really get dressed today. This is what I sleep in. Come to think of it, webcam babes do the exact same thing. A lot of people say webcam girls, but guys can do it too, so I just say webcam babes. If you don't know, webcam babes are the people who do sex things online and people pay to watch them. The only difference between YouTubers and webcam babes is the content, and I'm pretty sure webcam babes get paid way more and more consistently than YouTubers. I know this because I used to live with one, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, I think the main appeal of YouTube is that absolutely anyone can do it. You don't need a college education because as long as you have access to a camera and a computer, you're all set. If you're a news or commentary channel, you don't even need to present real facts. Most of the videos out there are pure opinions, and most of the people watching aren't even gonna bother to do their own research to see if what you're saying is true. You don't need legs because this is all people need to see when you're talking to them. And honestly, you don't even need to have a good personality. If you're a troll and you just spout a bunch of shit, whether you believe it or not, people are still gonna watch you. Haters are surprisingly very loyal followers. Just think of all the times you've ever hate watched a video. You still put in the time to go to their video and you gave them views. So I'm pretty convinced that fame is just luck with no talent required. Of course, that's not to say that all famous people are untalented. Of course, there are a lot of famous people who remain famous because of their talents. But there are also a lot of people out there who are famous just because they're hot and nothing else. What bothers me are the people who seek out fame just because they want to be famous without having to do any meaningful work. So a lot of them do YouTube because it's easy to start, and if they don't have any talent or an interesting personality, then the only way they can make a living is by growing their channel by implementing the sub for sub method. So let's just dig into sub for sub for a second. I know I may offend a lot of people on Twitter by saying this, but don't take this as a personal attack on you. This is just kind of a generalization. It's something that we're all guilty of. You know, I've done it too. And if what I say is enough to truly offend you, then maybe you're not cut out for the fame you're seeking. You really have to have a tougher skin than that. People aren't gonna like you. Deal with it. Since I started YouTube, I discovered a pretty big community of small YouTubers. The way these YouTubers grow is by supporting each other's channel and, you know, sub for subbing. That's just basic networking. I don't really have a problem with that in the beginning. You know, I understand the necessary evil of self-promotion. Again, I do it too. But here's the problem I have with sub for sub. Sometimes I'll come across a channel that has hundreds of subscribers, yet their videos get about the same amount of views as my videos, and I have 40 subscribers. It's time for another reading video, I just realized. But honestly, I kind of anticipate my subscriber count dropping a little bit after this video. I honestly don't know how mean I am coming off in this. That's kind of up for you guys to decide. I don't really care if people like me, I'm just being honest. What's great about YouTube is that I can be as honest as I want. So to get back to my point, if the majority of your videos have a view count that's widely disproportionate to your subscriber count, what this means to me is that the majority of your subscribers are other small YouTubers who subscribe to you because they want to sub back, not because they actually want to watch your content. If people aren't interested in your channel and they're only subscribing to you just to get a subscription back, then honestly, what's the point of even making videos? I understand the benefits of sub for sub. It seems like a pretty good system. Like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Quid pro quo. It can be great if you just launched your channel and you're trying to promote yourself really fast, but it's not a sustainable solution for growing your channel. If your content alone is not enough to attract people, then sub for sub is just a crutch. That's no way to live. It also bothers me when people are constantly talking about their numbers and begging other people to subscribe and smash that like button. If your content is really worth watching, after a while, it should just promote itself without you having to remind people to subscribe to you. I don't know if I'm alone on this, but I'm pretty sure my audience is smart enough to know by now how YouTube works. If they want to subscribe, the button's right there below the video. They know the procedure. If they like it, they will click the like button. YouTube has a pretty simple layout. I'm sure most people can navigate it. You don't have to constantly remind them. It just seems like kind of insulting to people to like have graphics like pop up in the middle of the video saying like, follow me on Instagram, or like me, like this video, subscribe, love me. Again, I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm talking about all this, but I'm guilty of it in the past. The difference is that I own up to it. Or maybe it's just not a problem to other people and it's just a problem for me. I mean, that's why I'm the one ranting on about this. I haven't seen like other people make videos like this where they're ranting on about like annoying things that people do on YouTube. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm sure a lot of people do videos on the annoying things of YouTube. I just haven't seen a lot of it in the small YouTube community. Don't get me wrong, I know where these people are coming from. YouTube is a hard thing to do if you're trying to make it big. But personally, whenever I said subscribe to my videos and give this video a like, I always felt like a douche. And I don't want to do that anymore. You guys know how this works. I don't need to remind you. We like to tell ourselves and others, you know, don't listen to the haters, be yourself, and I'm just doing this because I love it. But we all know that's a big pile of horse shit. You should listen to the haters if it's constructive criticism. You don't get better if everyone's just praising you all the time. Be yourself is meaningless if you're putting on a fake internet persona and faking it till you make it. And someone who does YouTube genuinely because they love it doesn't care about how fast they grow. So why then are there so many small YouTubers that have like subscriber count goals for each month? Be like, oh, I reached my goal of 100 new subscribers this month. It just doesn't seem very humble, and I thought people were a little bit more humble about this. Okay, so why even do YouTube? Of course, the answer is different for everyone. I put myself on YouTube because I like to video edit, and even though my editing is very basic, it's just kind of like a fun activity. And because I thought it would be a good way for me to improve my ability to openly express myself with other people. I didn't feel quite comfortable being openly honest about my personality. I didn't even know quite what my personality was. I was always very shy and unsure of myself. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I feel like I can just like express my cynicism to the world. I know it sounds weird and it's probably not the healthiest way to be social, but it works. So far I've met a few people through YouTube that I do get along with, and I'm not afraid to be completely myself. I have a dark, cynical sense of humor, and a lot of people interpret that as me either being depressed or an asshole. I don't know who's right, maybe they both are. I haven't been to a doctor, so I don't know. I like to do research, and so for this video I decided to go on Twitter and ask people, why are you on YouTube? I also direct messaged a few people to hopefully get more honest responses. And so I asked them, what are your reasons for doing YouTube? And is it a career goal? The majority of people said they like doing YouTube because it's an outlet for creative freedom, and it creates the opportunity to learn from other creators and also to make friends. Those are very valid answers. We're all pretty creative, and YouTube is like an art gallery we can all flock to. An art gallery of shit. Nonetheless, we all find some common ground being in it together. So someone told me that she vlogs to record her life. I want to preserve the memories I experience. I'm basically my family's paparazzi. I feel like this is what YouTube should have been about, at least in the beginning. You know, a place for digital home movies, and people, like if they have family like across the world, then they can just like all have their home movies online on YouTube. But now it's the breeding ground for cringe. Someone else said she created her channel to educate girls on makeup. I found out there were a bunch of girls who didn't have anyone to teach them their makeup and didn't trust the makeup people on YouTube, so I made my channel to help and teach. There are also a lot of people on YouTube because they want to improve their social skills, or they want to just gain exposure so they can transition to the entertainment industry eventually. I was always kind of shy in school, and by speaking to a camera all the time, it actually helped me get better at talking to people. I wanted to overcome my shyness and improve my speaking skills. Also, it is a better way to document the memories of my life than pictures. Making something where I would have some sort of control and creative freedom to do whatever I want was something I needed. I wanted to put my talents out there, especially when I had no to little support from my friends or family. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, and I feel YouTube allows me to get out there and entertain. I want to one day act in movies and be on the big screen. I want to direct movies and really get my name out there. I have so much passion for the entertainment industry. Why? Just kidding. YouTube seems to be one of the best ways to go about this stuff if I get 100% back on my feet and I really want to try out for some movies or TV shows. It's one of the only platforms I feel comfortable being myself on, to make people enjoy themselves and have fun. I want to put smiles on the faces of as many people I can with my videos. I'd always been bullied in school and I just want to help make it easier on others. To make people smile when they have had a bad day or just want to chill out and escape the real world, I am here to make people laugh and feel like they have a place to go when they feel down. I have a passion for what I do in my spare time, which is gaming, of course. I believe that doing this can inspire people and be there for people to enjoy. And other answers were as simple as they just want to push their creativity, or I just like making videos. From what I gather, it sounds like the majority of us are socially retarded in real life, so we escape to the internet so we can connect with people. And YouTube is probably the best way for people to get to know each other because it feels like real time. You see motions and you can hear what I sound like, obviously see what I look like, and you know, personality comes out a little better through video, I think. Now to address the second question, is YouTube a career goal? I'm disabled, so I guess it's a career goal. It's the only way I'll ever be able to make money. But if I don't ever make money, I would still keep doing it. Honestly, if I could do it as a career, it would be awesome. Would be nice to be able to pay rent one day doing YouTube. If given the chance to grow big, it would become a side career for me. It is a career goal and I love being creative and entertaining. I do hope one day that it can be my career, but I'm not really in it for the money or what you have. It's something that even though I can't do it full time right now, I want to work hard towards it to see if there's any potential for it to become a career. Hashtag career goal, but in the meantime, just enjoying the ride and seeing where it goes. Can't make enough money to survive with just YouTube. Even people who have 40,000 subscribers just get around $200 to $300 from ads per month. Let's be honest here, I'm on YouTube because I don't want to work for anyone else. I want to be my own boss. I want to have my own time. I want to try the good life of other famous YouTuber and of course earn money. I guess some people also want to be famous. Ha 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 ha. I think all the people on YouTube are just aiming for one thing, money, but I could be wrong. To summarize, it sounds like most of the small YouTubers out there are doing this for creativity, self-expression, getting feedback on their work, and also to make friends. And it sounds like everyone's pretty humble about it, for the most part. Even if you are doing this solely for fame and money, I may choose to not support you, but then again, if you're like open and honest about why you're doing this, I can totally respect that. I can respect someone way more if they're just open and honest about their intentions, even if they're like being really shitty about it. If they're being completely honest, that's more respectable than someone who just tries to present themselves all like clean and virtuous, even if like they have the same intentions as the shitty person. Just be honest, don't be fake, and then you'll get respect. Thank you to everyone who submitted responses to my questions. I want to give each and every one of you a shout out. Okay, so I'm just gonna list you guys off in no particular order. Mandy Fuller, Nyang Craze, Mr. Elsewhere, Right Hand's Life, Amenchi, Justine, LuxCat, Jack Squared, Mikita, Saucy Sarcasm, LP Third Gamer, Milan Media, Jack in the Box, Crimson Studios, Innocent K. Botang, Chill with Lynn, Corona Mystique, East Charmer, Captain Yoshi, Relexus, Sash TV, Cornelius Howlett, The Like Life, Undead Avenged, Hot Pink Doom, Muscular Dystrophy Awareness, Life of Pre, The Silent Ghost Reaper, Raider Bad, Benjamin Brandon, CO Gaming, D's Life, BLP3 TV, Hong Kong Tech. I recommend you go check out everyone's channel, and if you like what you see, go support them, subscribe. If someone's content just isn't for you, don't feel obligated to subscribe just because you want a subscription back. It's kind of the point of this video. If we're open to feedback and criticism, it's not always gonna be nice. If you don't subscribe to someone, then whatever. I mean, we're all doing this for creativity and passion, so I imagine it really shouldn't bother someone if you don't subscribe to them because we're all just humble creators, right? And it seems pretty evident, at least from the responses I got, that a lot of you guys realize that making YouTube a full-time career is kind of a long shot. So why then are so many channels constantly seeking growth through sub for sub? Is it because you just want to take that leap anyway? For some people, yes. Or is it just a matter of sharing your videos to as many people as possible just to spread love and happiness? Apparently so. But if you are genuinely humble, then why is there so much stress on numbers and reaching subscriber count goals for the month? It's just a thought, you know, think about it. To end this video, I'm gonna give a small update on my channel. So when I first started posting videos, I thought I wanted to do YouTube full-time, but recently I've had other career goals in mind, so I just want to focus on that. I've been talking for too long. YouTube is a passion project, a fun hobby, and I feel like it just needs to stay that. Being obsessed with my subscriber count just kind of defeats the purpose of doing YouTube for fun. So I'm not going to be promoting my channel as much. I actually like the slow, steady growth that I have. It's not too overwhelming, which is good. So be rest assured I will still keep posting every week, and I'll tweet whenever a new video is out, just in case if you are interested, you can go check it out. So yes, I will still keep putting out shit content into the world because that's what we all need. Hopefully one day I can get overpaid to do it because I want to be Jake Paul when I grow up. And if you do want feedback on your videos, I'd be happy to take a look at your channels. I have nothing against that. Just know that I will only subscribe to you if I actually am interested in watching your content. I'm not going to subscribe to you just to get that subscriber back because I don't care. Just know I am very critical, if you couldn't tell already. But then again, I'm a cynical hypocrite, so what do I know, right? Bye!